Hey everyone! Here's a summary of His and Hers by Alice Feeney. Spoiler alert. Major twists ahead. If you haven't read it yet, check out the book first. Otherwise, let's dive in. Link to buy is in the description. Someone has died and an investigation has begun. The victim is Rachel Hopkins. Anna Andrews no longer reports live as the original reporter, Kat Jones, has returned from a 2-year maternity leave. Kat is now assigned to cover the death of Rachel Hopkins. Upon arriving at the crime scene, Anna sees Jack, her ex-husband. He is the detective assigned to the case. Anna and Jack broke up after their daughter died. Their daughter, only 3 months old, passed away in her sleep. It was Anna's birthday, and Jack insisted that they go out for dinner, leaving the baby with Anna's mom, Mrs. Andrews. They did so, but when they returned, their baby was dead. It was a cot death, not Mrs. Andrews' fault, but she still felt guilty. Jack felt guilty too because he believed Anna blamed him for insisting they go out. Their marriage didn't survive the loss. Anna personally knew Rachel. They were very close friends in high school. Recently, Rachel had reached out to ask for a favor regarding a charity. Anna refused, even though Rachel had photos that could have blackmailed her. They didn't reconnect. They were once friends, but they fell out for good. Jack personally knows Rachel too. She used to be friends with both Anna and Zoe, his sister. On top of that, Jack and Rachel had been sleeping together. The night before she died, they had sex in his car. Jack is also worried he might be suspected, and he thinks someone is trying to frame him because he found Rachel's nail clippings in his car, along with her phone. The next person to die is Helen Wang, the head mistress at St. Hilary, their old school. Jack only learned about it on the news because Anna had gotten there first. She had received an anonymous tip about the death. Just like Rachel, a bracelet was found tied to Helen's tongue. These bracelets were made by Anna in high school. She gave them to Rachel and Helen because they were once close friends. What happened in high school? Anna was new to St. Hilary, having to transfer because her father left them and they could no longer afford the tuition. It was Rachel who introduced Anna to everyone, and she became her closest friend. Anna and Rachel started having sleepovers, and they fooled around, kissing each other. They also had other friends, like Helen Wang and Zoe, but none of them were as close as Rachel and Anna. On Anna's 16th birthday, they had a party at her home and bought alcohol. Anna invited Catherine Kelly, a girl who was bullied at school. Anna felt bad for Catherine, especially after Rachel had bullied her. She gave Catherine a Coke containing her piss, and Catherine drank it. Catherine came to the party, and they took photos with their friendship bracelets. Jack took the photo. He was there to drop Zoe off. At 11 p.m., after they had already had enough alcohol, Rachel announced they were going to the woods. They met up with men in the woods. Rachel, Helen, and Zoe seemed to know them and weren't bothered by their presence. Only Anna and Rachel felt uneasy. Everything started becoming sexual. At first, it was just Rachel who was touching and kissing Anna, while Helen and Zoe went down on the other men. Then, Anna noticed a man touching her, and she complained. The man complained too, feeling entitled. Turns out they had paid for this. Rachel kept taking photos. Anna struggled to get away, and when she finally did, Rachel just redirected the man to Catherine. The man had sex with Catherine. Rachel continued taking photos. Even though Anna wanted to help Catherine, she knew she had to save herself first. So she ran, and kept running, leaving them all behind in the woods. Their friendship was never the same again. Rachel slipped a photo of that night into Anna's locker. This was a sort of warning to ensure Anna didn't talk about what had happened. Catherine never came back. There were rumors that she committed suicide. Back to the present. The next to die after Helen was Zoe. She was killed in her own home, found bathing in her own blood. It was Jack who discovered her. He had just returned from having drinks at Priya's house. Priya is a junior detective. Jack called Priya, and then he was taken off the case. He was considered a suspect as well. Before finding Zoe, Jack had come across a photo, the one he took on Anna's 16th birthday. In the photo, those who had already died, Rachel, Helen, and Zoe, were all crossed out. They concluded that Anna might be in danger. Meanwhile, Anna is with Richard, the cameraman. They tried to check into a hotel, but they were informed that their reservation had been canceled. With nowhere else to go, Richard offered to take her to a place he knew. Anna has grown suspicious of Richard. They slept together before, and Richard had cheated on his wife. But that didn't happen now. Richard refused to cheat because he now has children. Anna and Richard arrived at a house in the woods. It was his wife's. When they got there, Richard's wife was already there, and Anna felt uneasy because of the guilt she carried. She had cheated on her before. When Richard revealed who his wife was, Anna's fear grew even more. Richard's wife was Kat Jones, the reporter who had returned and taken Anna's position. Upon entering the house, Anna discovered that Kat Jones was actually Catherine Kelly. She had changed so much that Anna didn't recognize her. This revelation made Anna wonder if Kat was the one responsible for all the murders, as she now had a motive. Jack and Priya had figured this out too, so they went in search of the house. Eventually, they found it and started looking for Anna. They found Richard's dead body, and Priya began to suspect Jack of being responsible for Richard's death, as well as the other murders. The evidence pointed to him, and he was even holding the weapon that killed Richard. Though he had just picked it up, he hadn't killed Richard. Jack managed to get away from Priya, so she could continue searching for Anna. Anna was still in the woods when, to her surprise, she found her mother wandering there. Mrs. Andrews explained that the woods were just a 10-minute walk from their house. As they made their way back to the house, Mrs. Andrews confessed something shocking. The reason she didn't want to leave the house was that she had killed her husband there and buried his body in the vegetable patch. At first, Anna didn't believe her, but as she remembered seeing her mother covered in blood with mud on her feet, she started to accept the truth. Mrs. Andrews had done it because her husband had threatened to hurt Anna too. While Anna and Mrs. Andrews were heading home, they came across Kat Jones. Kat was furious with Anna. She accused Anna of pretending to be her friend, taking her job, and stealing her husband. The two women fought, and in the chaos, Anna ended up hitting Kat with the car. Shortly after, Priya arrived and shot Kat. Kat Jones died, and the murders were all pinned on her. Anna only needed a few stitches, but was otherwise fine. It was later discovered that Mrs. Andrews had cancer. She moved away, and Anna made sure to check the vegetable patch to remove her father's bones. After taking care of everything, she built a patio, and now the house was ready to be rented. Jack had to take care of his niece, Zoe's daughter, Olivia. He and Anna had the potential to get back together, and they were like a family now. With Kat Jones no longer around, Anna secured her job. Jack and Olivia moved in with Anna, and they regularly visited Mrs. Andrews, who seemed to be enjoying her new accommodations. It seemed like a happy ending, especially for Mrs. Andrews, who was, in fact, the real killer. She had killed them all: Rachel, Helen, Zoe, and Kat. One day, while cleaning Anna's room, Mrs. Andrews found a letter, Anna's suicide note. Anna had tried to burn it, but hadn't fully succeeded. Mrs. Andrews read the letter and became angry. All along, she had thought she was the reason Anna left, that somehow Anna knew what she had done, killing her husband. Mrs. Andrews blamed herself when Anna moved away and rarely came back. But now she realized it was their fault, and she wanted revenge. Her cancer was real, but Mrs. Andrews didn't have dementia. She had been seen roaming around in her nightdress, leading people to believe she had a disease, but in reality, she was busy orchestrating the murders. As she had worked as a cleaner for nearly everyone in town, she had keys to their homes and could easily access them. Mrs. Andrews also tried to blame Jack. Despite his help, she knew about his affair with Rachel Hopkins, and she used that as leverage against him. Even though Kat Jones had done nothing wrong in high school, Mrs. Andrews still wanted her gone because Kat had taken the job away from Anna. Now, no one will ever know the full truth, and it seemed like Anna was aware of it too. She had hidden the murder weapon, a kitchen knife that was a gift from Mrs. Andrews to them. She hadn't told Jack about it either. That's it for His and Hers by Alice Feeney. If you enjoyed it, the purchase link is in my bio. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other summaries.